Saturday.
Our
We are
live.
live.
Woohoo!
It says you
How
are
are
live.
you?
Yeah, how are you, sis? Good. Happy
I'm good.
Monday.
I'm good.
Yeah, happy Labor Day.
Happy Labor Day. Yes. Did you work
Yes,
this morning?
I did.
Me too. I was.
I
I
did. I
was at
know,
work.
like, if we health care professionals don't have
Mm,
usually have holidays. So, but then I'm so
but that's
thankful
okay.
that I was able to see my patient, and then
Yeah.
the good thing about going to work in during holidays is the traffic. It's
No
so
traffic, right?
slow. It's so
So
slow.
smooth.
It took me like 10 minutes earlier to get to work. Yes, and we have one viewer. Thank
One
you so
watcher.
much.
Yay. Thank you. Thank
Yahoo!
you. And
Yes, and so let's start, sis.
yeah, let's start.
Yeah, good.
So, oh, there's
Good
two
evening,
now. So good
sis.
evening.
Good evening, everyone. I know it's morning somewhere and good and afternoon somewhere. We just want to say thank you, everyone, for being with us today, for spending your another, I don't know, at least 30 minutes of time with us. Hi, sis Sharon. Happy
Hi,
Labor
Sis
Day. Thank you for
Sharon.
having
Happy Labor Day.
for being with us. And
Yeah.
it's another fun topic. These are something that we will have today, and I know a lot of
Yes.
people, because from business owner point of view, are you just like you. We
Yes.
always encounter this kind of attitude. Not
Attitude.
sometimes it's not personally us from our own experience, but also from other business
Business
partners'
partners.
experience.
Yes.
So we need to deal with this tonight, and then we will just show you, not tell you some of the things that we can do to overcome. The word is skepticism.
Skepticism.
I know all the time I would always in fact just a few minutes ago I was like listening to one of the conversations that we had in like
Hmm.
the thread, and it's like, oh, my husband is very skeptical. Yeah, and then my wife is very skeptical. That's why
Skeptical.
we need to tackle this, because I know
Yeah.
this is very important, especially this the skepticism is the one, most of the time this is the one that limits us to progress, that
Yeah.
limits us to go beyond
To go
our
beyond.
comfort zone and to go beyond what is expected from us. So most of the time skepticism occurs in the family, within our family, right? So
Most of the time, actually, that's the thing. It
the
is
thing,
most
yeah,
of the
I could
time.
not move on because of yes. So how do we define skepticism? So it says it is an attitude of doubt. It is doubting that something is true or useful.
Yeah.
We always questions about things. I think it is just but normal that we questions about
Mm-hmm.
things, right?
Yeah.
But then if there
Yeah.
is a person who but then doubting it all the time. So
That's
if
not
you
a good
have a yeah, if you
that's
have
not
a
already,
family,
it's already a habit, not
yes.
skepticism.
Now if you have a family that, if those people who do this, who have the attitude of doubt, we call them skeptics.
Yeah.
Yes. And then they could be our spouse, they could be our husband, they could be um
Parents.
our wife, or it could be you.
It could be
Yes,
me.
it could be your family member, it could be us. So it's
True.
skeptics could is all around us. And then when those people who are skeptics, they always ask for evidence. Show me the evidence before I will believe you. What is this thing? Is this useful for me? Show me an evidence. They always ask questions, because but it doesn't mean that they're close-minded. They are open-minded. Those
They
skeptics are
are.
open-minded, but they just base their thinking
Experience
through
or prior
evidence.
thinking. Yeah.
Yeah. So ganon. Like, show me evidence first, and then is it bad to be skeptic?
For me, it's not. But when you are a skeptic, you have also the ability to know if this is true or not by searching that person, by
Yeah.
searching that kind of product that they're trying to introduce to you, right?
Yeah.
So I think
Yes.
that's well. And skepticism is also a fear, which it's a normal thing for a human
Hmm.
being to be skeptic. But as I said, we are able to search something if you are really in that position to you want something, but then you kind of push it back because you don't know if that will be a
Yeah.
good idea or is that what a true one, but you have the right to search
Yeah,
and
to
know what
ask
is
for
really,
evidence.
yeah,
Yeah.
to ask.
That,
There you go.
yeah, that's why they say like being skeptical is not bad.
Yeah.
That's the reason why our things in
Wow.
the world, because that's the reason why the world gets better.
Mm-hmm.
Because
True.
there's a lot of people who ask questions. Like
Yeah.
from the cell phone itself, people ask question, what if this
The,
one
the
would show
good.
camera? What if I can take pictures, not just like press the number and call? When you
Yeah.
ask questions,
It pop up a
things
lot.
becomes better. That's why like it
Yeah.
makes the world better if there are skepticals. But what makes it bad? Like it becomes bad when being asking questions, when you just ask
Negativity.
questions because you just want to ask questions, even if
And
the
then
evidence is already in front of
in
you.
front
But
of
like
you.
I just still want to ask questions, and it becomes annoying. All you have to do is like
Well,
I
by the
will
way,
block
sis,
you.
oh, we have 8 watchers right now. Thank you, thank
Yes, sis Rina,
you.
something being skeptical is due to lack of information. You are right. But once they
True.
are informed, they will turn around. You are right.
Yeah.
That's why there are reasons that why we have skeptical attitude,
As
why we doubt, why we need evidence. What do you think is
yeah.
what one of the reasons is?
One is probably, yeah, that's the reason why is that uh because of too much information sometimes, right? Too much information in the social media, too much information that
Or lack of
somebody,
information?
yeah, or lack of information, but sometimes somebody told you something that is really not the truth beyond on it. So yeah, so those are some of the reasons why people
Yeah,
are being skeptical. Yeah.
yeah. Like sometimes, like you when the product is presented to you, you still didn't research on that product, and it's
Yes.
like, oh, my friend has that, and he was
She
scammed. My
said that
brother used to do that, and he was scammed. It could not be your personal experience, but it's somebody else's
others, yeah,
experience. And then with you, without researching it, you just believe what other people were saying.
people
That's lack
say.
of information, or too much information. You look too much
The social
on
media,
the
internet.
social media, on the internet, and then sometimes you look on
You
those stuff that is not even
it's
like legitimate, like
yes,
not deeply, not in-depth research. So you just
yeah.
look, go to YouTube and like, oh, this is the product, this is the company,
That's the
oh, this is what
thing.
they're
Yeah.
saying. So
This is
I'm not
scam.
gonna do it. I have to ask questions. So lack of information or too much information, or maybe based from experience.
Yeah. Those
Yeah,
are the reason why
like
of
because
having
you,
being
yeah,
the skeptic. Yeah.
yeah, you had you did some business before, and then you got scammed,
Mm-hmm.
and then I mean, you did like you buy a product, and then it was not the real thing.
The
It's
effective
stuff
one.
like that. So for sure, if that's like example, like if you fell in love with something, and then that person is not true, it's a scam. So what would you feel? You don't trust anything. And then
Yeah.
everything, you will doubt everything that will happen, that will be presented in front of you. And that could be a good reason why you become skeptic. Yes. So I believe that those are the two main reasons. I know there are some, but I would say that experience and lack of information are two things that would we could say that really causes
Being
skepticism,
skepticism.
the attitude of doubt. You're right, sis. So
That
if we have the causes, of course, we have some solutions.
something that yeah, there you go. Some solutions that we can do. Oh,
Yes.
hi, Sis
Hi,
Roxanne.
Miss
Sis
Roxanne.
Oh, Sis
Hi,
Flora is
Christina.
watching as
Miss
well.
Flora,
Good
hello.
morning. Good
Good
morning in
morning.
Philippines, in the
Yes. And
Philippines.
then I know there are like a lot of things because it's things that we can do to really like change their heart of the skeptics.
But we can give
We
them
can,
three.
yeah, or you yourself can use to overcome skepticism. So
Yeah.
we will only give three. we'll just try to be as simple as possible. So we will only give three ways on how to overcome skepticism. So you
Skepticism.
want to start, sis?
Okay. So if a person, one is you have to acknowledge your inquiries, your leads, your, yeah, the person,
Yes.
whatever she is asking about you, you must answer in a trustworthy way, and you must answer in a way that she can understand or he can understand whatever products or whatever what they call this one, whatever that they want to know about that
Mhm.
kind of that you introduce to them. Yeah, so you
Yes.
have to acknowledge them. Yeah, and make sure that it's supposed to be being tangible. Make sure it's plausible, that they
Mhm.
can understand those the the product or whatever. Or example, I'm just gonna example our business. So
Yeah.
you have to make sure to tell them what
Yeah.
is about this, the business that we have. We are in attraction
Mhm.
marketing,
Mhm.
and then if they want to learn more, it's open that they will see us in a workshop or a web workshop that we do it every Tuesday and Thursday.
Yes.
They learn from there because we have a panelist, we have those hosts to introduce the system that we are using, which is a proven one. That when the only thing is that they are curious, but then they want to know more. But then if you will say that put your name and email address, they will stop in theirs. But sometimes you have to
Become
go
skeptical or
beyond that,
something.
so that you will know what is the really information that we are trying to give it to you guys. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
that's the one example.
Yes. So it is true that it's not. It's the thing. Sometimes when we present a product or a business to them, and they started asking questions, we
Mm-hmm.
always think, do not ever think that those people are against us.
Yes,
They just have questions. They just want to know more. And you have to acknowledge their doubt. They have to
true.
acknowledge their questions, their way of life. And we have
Thinking.
to acknowledge that people are different. Not all people are believers. Not all people will leap into faith without evidence. Not all
Evidence,
people are
yeah.
like that. People are skepticals too. So don't ever think that
Estimate.
when they like are starting asking questions about your business, oh, this person, what is he doing? He's against me. No, acknowledge that doubt, acknowledge the questions, acknowledge his presence, because you cannot resist them. You cannot. Because the thing is, like, if you tell them what to do and you tell them that, they would always think like, so I don't have the choice. I don't have the freedom of choice. Try to tell that to your kid. Always tell my kid,
They will do the
my
they will
first
do
kid.
the other way around. So
Yeah,
if you
they will do the other way around. They will research on different places. They will ask other people,
people,
because
yeah,
acknowledge them. Do not resist them. Do not fight against them. Do not make them your enemy.
yeah,
Because if you do, they will ask from wrong people, and
people.
that and they become what? What will happen? They will not join you. They will not like do what you want them to do.
They will
My
find
kids is
another
like
way.
that.
They will
Yeah,
find
they will
another
find another way and then go
people that
venture to
that
another
has another
business.
voice
So
different. True.
always acknowledge it. Always acknowledge that sense, that attitude of doubt. And please, if you don't tell them like, hey, this is what you should do and stuff like that. No,
No.
I have the choice. And that is
Yes.
what the skeptics are. They love their freedom of choice. Just like
Yeah.
any
Make them
kids, I'll
choice.
tell my kids, you know what, when I was younger, I do this, I do this. Like, yeah, those are
That's
your
you.
own times.
They
Mom,
will
I'm not
tell
like
you.
this.
That's you,
Like
not
even
me.
kids when they were younger, you're younger, the toddlers, you tell them something. What would they always say? Why?
Why? They're
Because
asking
they are
why.
fast, they want to know more. They question, they want evidence. That's why acknowledge those. That's why if you find a skeptical, don't go against them. Do not block them. Rather,
Answer their
understand
questions.
them, answer this question, make them important. Tell
Yes,
them
make
that
them
like
important.
it is all about you. It's not about me. So when you say something, it's just like, I did this, I am like this, I am like this. But always
Y-
say, I know what you feel. You know, you have been through this. I know you want this for your family, and this could be for your family. I know
And
you
then
want
how can
something
you?
more. Don't just like, I did this. I did this for my family. I did this all around. For sure, by tomorrow, he will not contact you. That's it. You just lose a customer,
You
right?
have to be empathize them. Yeah, there you
Yes,
go. You have
empathy is
to
very
empathize with
important.
them.
Yes.
Important. Yeah.
And then next is build the trust. Build
Build the
trust. Establish
trust.
trust. Acknowledge them. Build trust.
Build
And the
trust.
best way to build trust is through proper communication.
Yeah.
Yes.
Proper
Like one
communication.
time, since I went to a financial analyst, my
Mm-hmm.
financial analyst.
Yeah.
Sounds saucy, social, but then I haven't mad. I'm just like I'm not into like graphics and stuff. So when he started talking like, now this is like with this inflation rate and the stuff like that, the graphic would be here, then the done it. If you work do this in 20 years, like okay, explain it to me like a 6 year old.
That's
Explain
how
it
it's
to me
supposed to be,
like
right?
a
Because you are not one of
six-year-old could
them.
understand. Do not tell me the graphics. Do this, do not in 20 years, this is the inflation rate, this is the how many percent. No, that's not how you will win me if I am skeptical.
Yes.
It- like treat me like a 6-year-old kid and then tell me in a simplest form that I will understand it properly. I will be your customer. You will win
Mm-hmm.
me. That's why like that's why
A
communication is very
proper communication.
communication is proper. Just like you will know, like nursing have different medical terms, physical
Terms.
therapists have medical terms. If you would tell me all your medical terms, I would not understand it.
That's
But
why we have to talk to them in a layman's way that they can
yeah,
understand. Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
like tell me on how I should understand. That's what Einstein said. If a 6-year-old would not understand what you're saying,
Then that
then you
can.
fail. You are right. Einstein said that. One of the geniuses in the world. But then that's how you should treat them. Do it in a layman's term. Imagine that he is not like you yet. He just wanted to be like you, but he's not at that level yet. So do it in a simplest way,
Simplest
simplest
way.
form. And then when you talk, do it with action. You
Yes.
right? Yes.
Yeah.
Show it to
Make it.
them. And like,
Yeah. Be transparent to them. Be
yes. And the third
transparent.
one
Be
is very
honest to them. Whatever
be
they
transparent.
go. Yeah. Very
Yes.
transparent. Honesty. Yeah. And then empathize. Put yourself into their situation
The
that
situation.
you can understand them why they're trying to be skeptical because they want to know and learn more about the products or
Hmm.
the webinar that we're trying to
Hmm.
introduce it to them,
Hmm.
the business that we are introduced to them.
Yeah, just like when we tell them, like, hey, this is a very good business, but 50% is just business. The other 50% is you. So
Yeah.
you still have to do hard work. I'm not telling you that you will get rich right away when you do this business. It is still up to you. I'm just telling you right now that you have to do hard work.
Hard
You
work.
have to
Yeah.
persevere.
Sacrifice sometimes,
Yeah,
but that's
because the
how it
business
is.
because the business is there. It is a good system, a good
It
business,
is
but the other half is from you, coming from you.
from
I'm
you.
just
Yeah.
telling you this because I know this is a good business. So I'm telling you this, the evidence that those people who work hard and who do this, who follow the training, followed everything, this is what happened to them right now. That's why it is
Mhm.
very good that sometimes we have to show them the
Yeah.
evidence. You have to
Yeah. You
show
have
them
to
like that. Be
show some
transparent. Don't say,
evidence to them.
you will be a millionaire in 1 month. I just see you.
Are
How
you
you
inviting me with
win
a
this? You
shiny
will get
product?
rich
No.
in 1 month. Like, no. And why I'm telling you, be transparent. Be who you are. Because this business, especially the business that we have to show them that it involves real people,
Real people.
real
It
business,
involves
and of course, you will have real success. So,
learning and success. Yeah, you have
success.
to continuous learning. That's
Uh-huh.
one of it because you cannot build a business without any I know you can step in it. I mean, you can enter into
Uh-huh.
this business without any business background. But
Mm-hmm.
once you enter this, of course, you have to learn how to deal with people, how you
Mm-hmm.
can communicate with them, how can you explain to them in a best way that you can also uh, express
Mm-hmm.
what is best for them, so that
Yeah.
they will be joining and you can help them regard with that. But if you come here and then you don't know already, you don't have any business um, experience already, and you're not doing anything, then what will happen to your business? Nothing will happen.
You
So
still do have, yeah.
continuous learning is really the best way to start a business. Anywhere that you go,
Mm-hmm.
learning is really the
Important,
part
yeah.
of part of
Yeah.
success. Yeah.
That's why I said, like, that's why we always tell everybody who does it, like, you have to go through the process. You have to go
Yes.
through the process. I'm just telling you, you will not become rich. You will not be able to enjoy what you want in the near future
In your
if you
future.
will not work for it. That's why, like, when you say, like, you can join this business without
But
even business experience, and he would like, hmm, then if
something
you're skeptical, he would do
you're
that.
gonna be
Is that
skeptical.
true? But then if you present the evidence, you present all the things that he needs to know, then he will believe it.
Yeah.
So it is very important to be transparent. That's why skeptical people, they might not be skeptical before, they only become skeptical because of their
Skeptical.
experience. People
Yeah.
who are telling them that
This
not the
and that
truth,
and that.
not
Yeah.
transparent. They talk you, making like crazy talk stuff
And
so
they
for you to
let you
believe.
believe.
Yes, you are right. And then of course they acknowledge you, but then sometimes they would just tell you, you do this, you do that, so things
Yeah,
like that.
without any help from your mentor or coach,
Mhm.
it's
Yeah.
not gonna work. Yeah,
Yes.
that's why this business that we have, it's really very supportive, because
Mhm.
anywhere you go, somebody will help you. It's not only
Mhm.
on your team, but the rest of the community will help
Yes.
you as. But the thing is, you must also know how to ask. It's just that you can just stay there. You know already, you don't know what you're doing, but you don't ask. How can people know what is really going on in you if you're not saying anything? So you
Yes.
have to ask. Yeah, there you
Ask
go.
around. There's a lot of like people. That's why, like, don't we just be skeptical and not do anything about it? If you're
Yeah,
skeptical, go ask. It
yeah,
is
ask,
time. It
because
is.
it's there's no wrong in asking, because asking makes you learn something and makes you be better
Yeah.
as a
Yeah. It
person.
can.
Yeah,
It will
yeah.
change your way of thinking
your
as
your
well.
mindset. Yes, it will
Yeah.
change your mindset.
So, do you have anything else to say, sis?
Anything else? Yeah, because
I'm just.
I'm talking about asking, because that's
Mhm.
me before. But once I joined this business, I said I want to grow, I want to learn, so I have to ask. There
Mhm.
you go. Then that's the
And then find
continuous
some. And
learning, and find somebody to your accountability, and it
mhm.
will you will
Yeah, it
be
is right
flourish. Yeah,
to really
yeah,
like tell them the truth and be transparent, and then tell them all the information that they need. Or
they
else
need.
we
Yeah,
would ask that from other people, from other platform, and they might get the wrong
wrong
information. That's the
information.
problem, right? So I
Yes,
just wanna,
yes.
I know I posted this some before, a long time ago, on my business page. It's about skepticism. I don't know, just I'm just gonna read it.
Yeah, just read.
So I entitled this as a skepticism kills the fun in life.
True.
Now, yeah, kids has this kids have this attitude of fearlessness. They are not scared to try new things they invent and learn something new all the time. They don't focus on what ifs. Rather, they enjoy the process and they love what they are doing. My kids love Lego. We would buy
Mhm.
them as a gift or reward. And then building the pieces into something is very fun for them. But they have more fun disassembling it and make a new thing out of it.
True.
That's what my kids are always. But as we grow older, we shut down our fearlessness. We become doubtful of our capabilities.
Capability.
Yes, because we are scared to fail. We are
Mm-hmm.
scared if our ideas will not work. We are scared of what other people may say or will say. We stay in our comfort zone. We let every opportunity pass us by. The
Mm-hmm.
truth is, we don't have to be great to start. Just take the first step. We simply need to start in in order for us to see the finish line and find out how great we can be.
That's
And
a,
that's it.
that's nice. So
Yeah.
before we go, we just want to
Yes.
acknowledge everybody who are here,
Oh,
who
thank you
support
so much.
us. Thank you so much. Sis Sharon, Sis Irina, Sis Roxanne, Sis
Sis,
Flora, Sis
Sis
Jinky,
Jinky.
Sis Mylene.
Yes, hello, Sis Wendy. Sis Jinky said,
Yeah,
I so agree. Skeptical just need more explanation and concrete evidence. Just the
yes,
same with other businesses, it always needs your effort and hard work. It is right.
yes.
And Sis Melon
Sis
said,
Mylene said
definitely we have the best
definitely
community worldwide. Thank you so
true.
much. This is
Thank you
another
again.
This is
I
one of
hope
the
you
things
learned
that I'm
something.
always thankful for every day, every Sunday. Even if my hand starts start
Who
shaking,
wants to join
my throat
us?
starts scratching. It starts. I have like dry throat. That's why I have to drink a lot of water because I'm scared. But these people, your support has been inspiring
Yeah,
us and like
amazing. Yeah.
helping us push, get to go like go to find some good topics
Some
every week.
something research, some research
Yes,
every week.
I know. And then
Guys, we are open. Who
ideas.
wants to join us? Jump in
Yes.
and we
Look,
will discuss
let us know
something.
if you
Yeah.
want to join, and then we'll see some like make some topics, do and then create some topics, and let us know if
Topic.
you want to join. You are also
Yes, we are
welcome. After
open
all, we
here.
are a community, so let
Yeah.
you may have more ideas than us, more information that we can get from you. I know because remember we are not expert on this. We just tell you what the things that
Whatever we learned.
we
Yeah.
learn
And I hope
along the way.
you learn as well. Yeah. That's
Yes,
true.
thank
Yeah.
you so much, everyone.
Thank you.
Sis,
Thank
thank you
you.
for being with me again on a Monday.
Thank you
I
again.
know you're tired.
We are both. We want to work. But thank
And
you guys
thank you
again.
so
Yeah.
much,
Happy
everyone.
Labor
God bless
Day.
us all.
Thank you. God bless.
Bye.
Bye bye.